Hello, everyone, and welcome to What's on Your Plate. I'm Junior Wakefield on this cloudy, dreary, rainy, cold day. But it's going to be hot in here because today this show is the new. Healthiness isn't just a mindset, it's a lifestyle. When I start people on their fitness journeys, I like to change the way they approach food. People tend to think that eating healthy means you can't enjoy what you're eating. So I started a catering company to show that good food and healthy eating can go hand in hand. Join us as we combine food and fitness and find out what's on your plate. How you doing, Jessica?
I'm good. Oh, thank you.
You got to put the microphone in front of you. Nope, keep it exactly where it is. Just walk. Talk. We didn't get to all that stuff. She's, diva status. You don't have to do all that.
Oh, thank you. Am I?
Oh my God.
When did we say I was a diva?
Well, it was kind of funny because, you talked about at the beginning. You talked about before I got you on the show. Oh, you talk and you're snappy and bam, 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 and then I get you and you're like, uh-huh.
Well, you haven't gave me a topic yet to just introduce myself.
Okay. Well, introduce yourself. I'll just sit here. Introduce yourself. Go ahead.
Well, my name is Jessica. I am originally from Florida. I moved to Texas about 2 years ago, so we've been just kind of exploring Texas in general. So far I like it. I like Dallas. It's nice. It's not, I don't have the beach nearby, so that's the only thing that sucks about it. I literally lived 5 minutes from the beach where I used to live.
Well, you could probably live 5 minutes from a pond. Which is going to have some sand, or you can drive 10 hours to the ocean.
I heard Corpus Christi is not that good.
It's not Florida.
Florida. Even people from Texas are like, oh, Corpus Christi is it's man-made, I think, right?
Corpus Christi?
Is it man-made? I've never been.
The Gulf of Mexico. Oh. Alrighty then.
Again, I'm not from Texas. I don't know my
You don't know your surroundings yet.
Yeah,
okay,
I
cool.
don't.
And I think the Gulf of Mexico is in Florida too.
Yeah, but I know it by the Gulf of Mexico, not Corpus Christi.
Well, Corpus Christi is close. It's the city. It's one of the cities that's down there.
Oh, okay. So.
Okay. This is gonna be fun.
Oh gosh, already.
Oh, she don't even know what she's gotten into. Well, now that's part of the new. So
Okay.
now let's get to the other new, which is new producer Robin. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. How you doing back there?
I'm doing great. This is my
Good.
first time, so we're going to have fun.
That's all right. And you got some food and stuff back there too, right? Well, good. You're gonna get ready to eat that here shortly. So we're gonna. So tell us about yourself, Robin.
Well, born and raised in Waco. Lived there till I was about 20, but I've lived pretty much all over the state. Been in radio and TV, and now I'm here, so I'm excited.
And you haven't gone outside the country of Texas to live, have you?
Absolutely not. Why
See?
would I?
There you go. Because everything in Texas, everything is here in Texas. Am I right or wrong?
Absolutely.
No.
Absolutely.
You've never lived anywhere else but Texas?
Ooh,
No.
What is there? What is there to?
Oh,
okay,
I'm going to need y'all to explore the world.
We've explored the world. I mean, and Robin, I'm not speaking for you because you can please speak for yourself. So let me see. Let me talk about traveling the world inside Texas.
Oh, inside Texas.
There's a Paris, Texas.
Oh, yeah?
Right? So there's a Paris, Texas. There's a difference between when you go to El Paso and Waco. Am I right or am I wrong?
Yeah.
There is a difference when you go to San Antonio and Waco. Am I right or am I wrong?
Yes, Texas is a big-ass state.
There is a difference when you're in Houston compared to Waco.
Absolutely.
Watch this. And wait, there is a difference between Dallas and Fort Worth.
Yeah. Oh, there's definitely a difference.
Oh, yeah, I've heard that before.
So we have traveled the world inside of Texas.
Yep.
Texas is not all that. It's nice.
What you
it's
mean
nice.
Texas
It's
isn't
not all that. Listen.
Are you kidding?
You can
So
go
when
home.
I first moved here, right, and we were talking about Texans and stuff like that, and one of the girls that I worked with, she was like, oh, yeah, I'm a Texan. I'm like, well, I'm a Floridian. And she's like, you call yours? Yeah, she gave me that face. She's like, you call yourself Floridians? And I'm like, yes, that's the thing. She thought all states ended in an A-N.
Oh, well, no, I don't.
And I was just like, no, girl, because she thought we called Floridians. And I'm like, that sounds ugly.
That right there is a dingling move. So, but anyway, and she was probably from a small town. So
No, she was from here. And
everybody could say they're from Dallas. Everybody's from Dallas
No,
when
I
they're in
think, like,
Texas.
Irving.
Because Irving,
I don't.
that's a different country in itself. You got to be, oh my goodness, girl, you got to be kidding me. But listen, here's the crazy thing about it. You're in Texas now.
Yeah, I know. Because again,
we don't need
my
that
husband
kind
is a
of
big
difference.
Dallas Cowboys fan, like a big. I'm a Patriots fan, even though I'm from Florida. I know. I'm a Patriots fan. Not a Tom Brady fan. Let's get that correct. Not a Tom Brady fan. I'm a Patriots fan. So my dad is from Boston, and so I've always been a Patriots in general. He's a Cowboys fan, so our houses have always been rivaled. But so when we were moving, he was like, well, where do you want to move to? I'm like, well, it has to be somewhere hot like Florida. But he loves seasons. And his brother was in California because he was in the Navy. And he's like, don't move out here. It's too crazy expensive. He's just like, don't do it. It's not worth it. So he's like, all right, well, Texas it is. I'm like, all right, we can try Texas out for a year, see how it goes. If we don't like it, we'll move somewhere else. In the past 3 years, we moved to different parts of Texas.
There you go. He's not going. See, and that's what happens.
There's great opportunity out here. There's a lot of opportunity out here for job and working in general. I just, I can't live in New York. It's nice to visit. I've been there. I've visited. It's just I can't live there personally, but I do like city life. So, I mean,
that's downtown Dallas.
It is.
I mean, we talk about New York. What do they have good in New York? Well, I mean, what's so really?
Well, it's open like 24 hours. Like just like how Vegas is, it's like a city that never sleeps. There's always something to do. There's bodegas on every corner, which I love. So.
Well, but it's the same thing as Texas. Texas is open 24 hours.
There's no bodega on the corners.
No, we call them 7-Elevens. So, and we call them bars, and we call them, things like that. So, no, we don't have that. But, come on, Robin, help me out. I'm wearing.
I'm not hating on Texas. I'm not hating on Texas at all. I don't want your fans to come for me with hating on Texas.
They're not going to come for you. Oh my goodness.
I mean, the way I see it, it's like we don't need that kind of indifference here. It's like, if you want to go back to Florida, man.
Yeah, you're right. Florida's right over there. But I'm telling you, I'm telling you, Texas is a lot bigger, and Texas is.
Everything's bigger in Texas.
You're right. Everything is bigger in Texas, and trust me. All true Texans are proud of being from Texas.
They are. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't want you people to come for me because people. I would literally say one small thing about Texas, and everybody's like hating on me. They're like, "Oh my gosh, you're such a hating for Texas." I'm like, I'm really not. It's just I see different things that I can't. I don't mind living here, but it's not like can I live here the rest of my life? Probably not. I'll probably move back to Florida because people when they're older they move to Florida. It's nice and hot out there. It's year-round summer, other than hurricane season.
Other than hurricane season.
That's 6 months out of the year.
I was going to say, isn't that 3 to 4 months
season.
out of the year? You said 6 months, so I'm like.
Well, okay, because their weather's bipolar, so it's technically hurricane season, but you'll probably get like one true hurricane. You get like a couple tropical storms, but then by evening time, you're fine. It's hot again.
It's the same thing. It's the same thing here in Texas. Watch, wait a couple minutes.
No, it's been like this for the past 2 days. Yesterday it was.
2 days in how long? All year? Yeah, see, there you go.
We're starting to get in the cold months. Listen, your little snowstorm, Florida would never.
That's
okay?
because you came
Florida
at the wrong
never.
time.
I've been here for 2 years.
That's the wrong time. That's an anomaly. That's not something that happens on a regular basis. Am I right, Robin?
Yes. You're absolutely
when
right.
it gets to zero,
Once
everybody's
in a
thinking it's
lifetime.
beer season. It's zero outside. You're like, you got to be kidding me.
Yes.
You take everything out of the refrigerator and stick it outside. That's kind of crazy. But I'm glad you're on the show.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
Oh, this is awesome. Now, one of the things about what's on your plate is I have the opportunity to be able to cook for the staff here at Real News PR, Real News Communications Network. Let me make sure I say that right. It has been awesome. I've been doing this for over a year now. I have a blast. I'm able to create things and come up with different things because the staff doesn't know exactly what they're getting. Mm-hmm. But I know certain things what certain people like and certain things what some people don't like, whether it's spicy, whether if it's Jeff is on his keto, whether if it's Trey G, I got to try to throw some things out there that's different for him, just to share stuff with him that he don't normally eat.
We'll try, yeah.
Now, Robin, what is one of your favorite foods?
Pizza. Pizza is probably. I mean, I'm still alive today because of pizza. I promise you that. I would eat pizza every meal.
Now, I have a question. Mm-hmm. Now, we talk about pizza, and, we have a lot of pizza places in our head, and we ain't not like New York. We don't have certain, those little mom-and-pop pizza shops. Mm-hmm. So, where do you get the best pizza from?
Grimaldi's.
Grimaldi's?
Yes.
Now, there's one in Allen.
That is my favorite.
Grimaldi's. Do you eat pizza?
I do. I've never heard of Grimaldi's.
It's really good.
Well, she just told you.
I have to look it up. So back in Florida, where I said I used to live on the beach, there was a pizza shop right on the beach. They only take cash. They were, a family-owned restaurant, and they literally had the best pizza. Like, literally, anytime somebody would come into town, you go grab pizza, you're right there. Literally, you walk across the street, boom, the beach is right there. So nice, so lovely. You can drink on the beach as long as it's not glass and things like that. And when I used to work for AT&T, their dad came in one time, and I'm the only one on the floor. He's like, is there a guy working here? And I'm like, I'm here, I can help you. He's like, nah, I want a guy. And I was like, okay. So I go, I'm a little salty about this. I go in the back, I tell my coworkers, I'm like, this guy out here only wants a guy to talk to. He's like, why? I'm like, I don't know. He doesn't want to talk to me. I'm like, so I think I was so mad. And so I guess, long story short, there was porn that his kids sent him on the phone, and he didn't want a female to see it. He was trying to get rid of it, but he couldn't figure out how to. So he came up to me later. He's like, listen, he's like, I don't know disrespect. He's like, I really just didn't want a woman to see that. He's like, you're so lovely. I don't want it. He's like, I would never be disrespectful to you. Why would I go to a guy? I want you. You know, I was like, all right, whatever. He's like, come to my pizza shop. I'll give you free pizza on the house. I'm like, all right, cool. I go there. They gave me like a large pie, and they're New York style. So they're like the flat, thins, like big pizzas. And so I met his son and his wife, and we became really good friends. I helped them anytime they had problems with their AT&T, and so anytime I went there, they always gave me free food without, I try to pay, tell me to let go of it. So it was hard actually leaving them. They were invited to my wedding, and we became good friends over like the course of 2 years. And so, like, he'll still text me. He's like, how Texas? Are you going to come back and see me soon? Or he'll, like, I'm coming to Texas. I'm coming to see you. We're going to go to some games, because he's, like, a Raiders fan. So.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. A Raiders fan. Okay.
But that family itself, again, their pizza is literally, like, gold there. It's so good. And they're real Italian. They go to, like, Italian people. I don't know exactly where they're from, but his dad is, like, a true Italian person, like, from New York. Super crazy accent, but he's crazy funny.
That's cool. Well, I guess they need to come to Texas so
They
we can
do.
try their pizza. So especially Robin can try their pizza.
Yes.
Yeah, Robin, what is one of the things that you like on your pizza?
Mushrooms and sausage. That's pretty much it.
Really?
Yeah, I know it's unusual. But
Sausage and mushrooms. I'm gonna have to remember that. I think I'm gonna have a pizza contest,
that'd be fun.
and I will have let you guys be the judge, and to kind of go from there. I think that would be pretty cool. Now,
Yeah.
what do you eat on your pizza?
Just pepperoni. I'm basic. And see, mushrooms for me, it's the texture. I can't with mushrooms. No matter how they cook them. My husband loves them. Robin's like,
I love mushrooms.
Do you?
I could be a vegetarian because of mushrooms.
Oh,
Like,
no.
yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
No, I like
Strong statement.
I like some mushrooms, but it has to be a certain way.
you can eat them
so-
anyway, Robin. Like,
Anyway.
Oh.
No. My favorite is a stuffed mushroom, but
I mean, I've tried
Really?
those, and but again, I like the stuff inside the stuffed mushroom, but it's the texture of the mushrooms that get me. Is like I said, like it's all about the sensitivity and just texture, and like for me, that's what it is. I don't. So that's why I like pepperoni. I can do like a meat lovers, like put all of you want on there, jalapenos. I usually like on our pizza. My husband, he likes a lot of veggies, so I'll get green peppers, jalapenos, and pepperoni on our, and I
Okay.
eat mine with ranch.
Wow. Pizza.
pizza.
All right, so I'm calling out the pizza gods and everybody out there who can make pizza or who they think they can make a really good pie, and we'll have Robin and Jessica to be able to judge, and we will do that on one of our shows coming up. Now, of course, as the weather changes, I don't know if it's a good idea to do that during the wintertime. I don't know. Is it a good time? Or you just eat pizza anytime?
Pizza's a comfort food. It's anytime, every time.
Okay, well, good. Well, I'll set that up in December. We'll do that right after the our soup cook-off, which will be really good. Now, what are you saying?
I said, who's doing a soup cook-off?
Oh, I got some beast out there that that thoroughly enjoyed it. I love corn chowder. I'm just a huge corn chowder fan. You're like, no, you're shaking your head. And what's your favorite soup? Don't say chicken noodle.
No, I've recently, what is it called? It's like an enchilada soup.
Tortilla soup?
No, it's not tortillas. One of my old restaurants used to make back in Florida. It was like a chicken enchilada soup. It was really good. It was like almost like they had roasted corn, beans. There was like a red sauce in it. It had chicken in it. It was really good.
Okay, well, might get you that. Robin, are you a soup fan? What's your comfort food when it's cold, and other than pizza?
I was
Chili.
gonna say pizza.
You gonna say
I
pizza?
do make chili.
Chili. We did the chili cook-off.
I do actually my favorite soup is a beer and cheddar soup from a restaurant in California, the Iwani restaurant, and it's like a beer and cheddar with a Sierra Nevada, made with Sierra Nevada. It's really, really good.
Wow. Now, we do have a chili cook-off coming, and let me see who won the last one. Me.
I was about
So
to say
just to
it's
kind of
not
give you a
you.
heads up, so I won, and I know that
Oh,
Wade and Anthony,
God.
when they see this, they're gonna be mad, and they're gonna be like, "Oh my God!" Hey, I can't help it if Jeff Krilling decided who the winner was.
Was it a blind taste test? Or did you like, this was mine,
No,
eat
I
this?
didn't. Nope, I didn't do it. We didn't do it. They did it. They brought the chilies out. He tried them and he says, "I like this one."
Okay, so
And then
blind
we choose
taste
mine,
test.
so which made it even better. Now, did I jump up and down? Yes, I did.
In your
Was I excited and was I talking? Yes, I was. So I felt good about that one. And not to saying that. Let me see when it. So my dad won the rib cook-off. I won the chili cook-off. And I can't remember all the many different things that I've won, but Anthony and Wade.
pat yourself on the back.
I am
Just
patting
go
myself
ahead,
on the
this
back.
ego
I am.
over here.
I am. So which is going to be good. Now, what I want you guys to do is I want you to try what I made today, and I want you to talk about it. I want you to tell me about it and tell me what you think. And I did this all by myself, and the tortillas
my
may
God,
be a little
so
bit too
cute.
big, but oh well.
My God,
And there
so
must
cute
be
with the
too.
jalapenos.
There may be a little bit too much stuff in it, but oh well. And I think I gave you napkins. I think you water. And Robin, you can tell me what you think. Yeah, there you go.
It
You
needs
open it
salt.
up. It needs salt.
I need salt.
Okay.
Personally,
Well,
for me.
Robin, she's got right there.
Personally, for me, I need a little bit more salt.
Do you need more salt too?
No, I like it.
Okay. And I'll tell you the reason why I didn't put salt in it.
Everybody has different.
Okay, but keep going. Well, go ahead and take another bite and tell me what you think. And don't look at
No,
the
it's
TV.
good. No, I can't help it. It's right there in my face.
Yeah, you're right. It is in your face.
It's good. I'm not saying it's bad. It just needs salt, personally, for me. But the jalapenos kind of help.
I can't eat jalapenos. I don't like jalapenos.
What?
And so, and here's the crazy thing about it. So, if you can name some of the ingredients in it, go ahead and tell me.
There's sausage.
Mm-hmm.
There's peppers in it. Like I think, like I said, the guy potato. Is that a queso?
Bell peppers. There is a.
I want to say egg, but doesn't look like egg. Is it cheddar cheese?
It's
And a
egg.
sausage?
There is egg in there.
Okay. I thought there was egg in here.
She smelt it.
Is that queso? Is that like a cheese queso or mozzarella?
There's mozzarella.
Here's this. Is the sausage itself stuffed?
There's sausage in there. There's bacon in there. There is bacon grease in there.
It's like I can see the bacon.
There is a well. That's why I didn't add any more salt to it. There's also pulled pork in there.
Maybe very
There's
fine 'cause I don't
potatoes.
see it.
Which on the pulled pork?
Oh.
You'll see it. Well, go ahead, take another bite. Tell me what you think.
The jalapeno juice that you put in like made it soggy, so it's like falling apart on me over here.
And it's actually not jalapeno. Oh, because it's
When
set
you
in
know
it.
when you
Yeah,
put it
set
in there,
on
yeah.
Okay, Robin, go ahead and tell me what you think.
I think it's good. I think it's really good.
No, what do you see? What do you taste in there?
All of the same things she said. I do see potatoes. And then the pulled pork. What it tastes like is it tastes like queso. It tastes like if you were to have like
Dip.
chips and queso.
Yeah.
Like chips and queso. I guess that's pretty good because I didn't put any queso in it. One of the crazy thing about it is there is a cheddar cheese, there's a mozzarella cheese, and there's a Phages Greek yogurt.
Really?
So, which is different, and I think that's where the texture came from. Also, one of the things too, I cooked the bacon, I chopped up the bacon, and then I took the grease from the bacon, and I put it in there and mixed it all together. And so, and I didn't want to add too much more. I didn't want it because I thought it would be salty as it with all of the different meats and all of the, especially from the bacon and then the bacon drippings. That's why I didn't add any more salt to it.
I see
So-
that.
And I didn't want to overpower it with salt because if I did, yeah, you're making a mess, aren't you?
Listen, because you see how like it's soggy right
Yeah,
here.
that's good. Well, that
'cause
was the jalapenos. That was
My
the
mom
jalapenos
is
on it.
has like high cholesterol kind of thing, so she doesn't always add. She lets people add salt to like their own meal, but she'll still add like a recommended amount. But that's why I said like I get maybe why you didn't add salt because me personally I would get hot sauce like Tabasco, and I like personally Tabasco because of the saltiness of it. my husband, he hates it. That's what I'm saying. Like, so I kind of, he's like, you always over-season your food. I'm like, it's better over-season than under-season.
Well, I always think it's the opposite. I think because if I under-season it, you can always add something to it. When it's over-seasoned, I believe that you can't. I mean, it's like, it's almost too much. And it's tough to be able to try to balance it back once you put too much seasoning on it. And again, that's just my thought. I would like if somebody says, oh, just a touch of salt, then that's everybody's different taste buds.
Yeah.
And so that's one of the reasons why I do that. And so I don't really, when it comes to my ribs, I don't put barbecue sauce on them. I try not to put a lot of spice on anything. Now, there's some things where, when it comes to the chili, they're like, hey, are you going to make it spicy? And then I try to get the majority of everyone's opinion. And when they say, yeah, I like it spicy, then that's when I go all out. And then I'll add chili powder, I'll add cayenne pepper, I'll add red pepper flakes, and stuff like that. So, which is good. So, would this be a filling lunch?
If I had two.
What'd you say? But
For a filling lunch, yeah, but at least two.
okay.
For you kept saying you think you overstuffed it. I think for how big the tortilla was, it was great stuffing. So and again, the tortilla is not really personally filling. And even though you have potatoes in here, potatoes themselves they're small potatoes, they're not big potatoes, so they're not as filling. So one, it's like a tease. You need like two.
Okay, gotcha. All right. So I remember, and with Jessica, when I get Jessica back on the show, I need to make sure
I eat.
Well, okay. That makes it even better then. Good. I'm gonna have you come on a fun Friday where we have everything. So which will be a good one. Wow. So Robin, what do you think?
I think it's really good.
Okay.
I think it's really good.
Yeah, Robin.
Caught me right. I took it right.
I was like, I had to catch you right in the middle of a bite. Now you seem to be a one-word person.
No, I'm a talkative person. I'll talk to the wall if you'll let me.
If the right topic comes abroad.
Right.
Okay, cool.
Sure.
Now, Robin, what's your favorite food besides pizza? Now, and what's your favorite dessert? Because I do have a dessert contest coming up.
Key lime pie.
A Florida thing. Oh my God.
No.
No,
Key lime
no.
pie is universal. I mean, it's transcended Florida.
So
I get what he's saying because we do have a key lime pie festival. I'm not gonna lie, but I don't like key lime pie.
You don't like key lime pie?
Oh.
So we have a Publix. It's almost like Kroger, and Publix does a cheesecake key lime pie. I'll eat that because I do love cheesecake. But the key lime itself is too tart for me. Like I don't.
I think when it comes to a key lime pie, to me that's what the whipped cream or that's what the crust is for. Is to kind of kill the tartness.
Yeah, but you only have so much, so you can't. That's what I'm saying. Like you can't just have it on your own. Like cheesecake, you can just have the cheesecake filling on its own. You don't need the crust. So it's not that good since you have to pair it with other things.
You got a point. What in key lime pie? Do you make a good key lime pie?
No, I can't make a good key. I can bake. I'm actually pretty good. I can make my own kolaches.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Okay.
but key lime pie I'm not very good at, really.
Okay.
Pastries like is a whole nother level for most people. It's like it's completely night and day.
I always say there's nothing more perfect on the earth than a lemon-filled jelly donut. They're amazing. Yeah.
Okay. I have some things. You got me there because I think I'm gonna do some key lime pie.
What's your favorite dessert?
What's not? Let me put it this way. My favorite candy is peanut M&Ms.
Okay.
So I love it.
That's not a dessert.
Yeah, it is a dessert.
No, I need a cake.
You can eat peanut M&Ms. No, wait, hold on, watch it. Now I'm gonna get to the cake, but watch this. Let me
Do restaurants offer peanut M&Ms as a dessert? No.
If
so
they
that's not
don't,
classified
then I'll
as a
bring my own.
dessert.
Then I'll bring my own.
Classified as a
Because
dessert.
here's one other thing. What's what I do? I'm gonna take peanut M&Ms. I'm gonna put them on a plate, or I put them on a paper plate. I'll put them in the microwave for 15 seconds,
Yeah,
to melt the
melt.
inside, and then I'm good to go. So that's a dessert anywhere. When it comes to a cake, it's German chocolate. When
That
it
was my
comes to
dad's
anything
favorite.
else, it's banana pudding.
Now I make a mean banana pudding.
What? No, come on now.
Come
on now.
I'll throw it
Come
down.
on. Oh, we were doing good, and you call out the banana pudding challenge right there. Listen. How many boxes of wafers do you put in there?
At
Two.
least two. At least.
I'm
Me
huge
too.
when it comes to banana pudding. Let me tell you, I will take a banana pudding and eat it by myself. I may not eat anything else the rest of the day, but I don't eat leftovers except for banana pudding.
I'm exactly the same way. Banana pudding's the only leftover because it
That's
makes them
the
soggy.
Oh man, you don't like banana pudding?
I don't like. Okay, so I guess since I ate it so much younger, it's kind of like a thing that if I eat it and I'm in a good mood, I'll eat it. But it's not like, oh my god, banana pudding, yeah, no. And the sogginess again, I don't like soggy things. Like that's why I was like, low key, I'm like, this is like soggy. But I'll
take
eat
it off. Then take it out and eat
No, I'm
everything
still
inside.
eating it.
Okay.
Like I'm not forcing myself, but I'm eating it because I can still like the jalapenos gives it that crunch. I like crunchy texture to my food, so
Then I
like.
should have got you one of the other ones over there that was a little bit more.
No, it's not even that. It's because when we put that on there, when we were walking, I was trying to make sure that the juices weren't going to the bird. I literally was like doing this.
I didn't know that one. I didn't know that one.
But again, it's like I'm a big foodie. I do love food. I like trying different foods and new foods, but there's certain things I just don't like. And again, it's texture for me and consistency. So, you know, at work, when we had the mac and cheese with the Ritz crackers on top, people are like, oh, I don't like that. I'm like, why not? It gives like that mushy texture. It's such a great like crunch to it. Love it.
So when I make my mac and cheese, I make the mac and cheese and I add bacon to it. But because I want the bacon crispy because I'll put it over the top. And so that's why I do like the crunch. And
Yeah.
I've done the mac and cheese with Ritz crackers and bacon and just kind of get that almost where it's burnt and
Nice.
put it on top.
Yeah,
And then mix. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm the same thing when it comes to the ribs. I like the little char on the outside and then just
The nice soft meat in the
Oh,
middle.
yeah.
Yeah, same way. So like people are like, when I eat steak, I like my steak medium, you know, medium rare, mostly medium. But I do like fat on my steak. And people think that's so weird. I'm like, I like a fatty, not a full fat, but I like nice fatness to it. It's like, I don't know, I like that texture of the gristle and the fat. It's weird. But
Yeah, Robin, how do you eat your steak?
A medium rare.
You're a medium rare.
I'm medium rare. It's got to be almost mooing. Yeah.
It almost has to move on the table and just stop. Get back over here.
Yeah, definitely.
now I've had almost a medium rare, close to rare when I was in Italy, and it cut like freaking butter. It was, I never ate my steak like that to me. I'm like, I need this cooked a little bit longer. I like a little bit more toughness to it. Not well done, but literally it had such good flavor to it. I kind of just like bypassed it. Didn't even
If
bother
it's a good
me.
steak, it doesn't need to be cooked very much, and it doesn't need any seasoning or any,
Yeah.
like a little salt and pepper, and that's it.
Salt and pepper. There you go. Salt and pepper. There you go.
Yeah.
So you don't like anything well done?
I mean, if it calls for it to be well done, then that's fine, depending. But it might be too overcooked, and like the flavor and the juices are dried out. So when it becomes just like it's brittle and like falling apart, and there's no flavor to it, then no, I don't like it well done. Like even my burgers, I'll get like a medium on it just because you can still have the juiciness of it.
Okay. Okay.
I like my bacon well done.
Yes.
I like it in between, like that halfway point, like where one end is like kind of chewy and the other part is like crunchy as hell.
You know, and it's funny because I have to do the bacon extra crispy because I love the crunch. That is one of the, I just love that crunch. That right there is just one of those. Now, just walk by where there's a gentleman. I think he's coming into your studio, Robin. He should be. Should be Trey G. Is
No,
he
he
coming
kept
in?
going.
No, he just passed. Now Trey G has his steaks well done
That's a crime.
because he hasn't had it. He hasn't had it.
You know, when like you're little and your parents order your food for you, and I've noticed this with my sister and my nephew, that she always orders his food well done. And like, so you're kind of conditioning to them that that's how your food is supposed to cook because you're scared that your child's gonna be like, oh, that looks gross. Like, no, you tell them, eat it, you like it. But if you kind of tell them like your food needs to be cooked all the way through, I have a friend. Anytime we go anywhere, he gets a steak and it's always well done. And we're like, bro, just try it medium. He's like, nah, I can't. I'm like, just do it. Like, you don't. So I'll give him some of my steak or my husband give him some of his steak. He's like, yeah, it's good. Nah, I'm still gonna go to my well done. I'm like,
oh, I can't do the well done either. And I know a lot of people can. I just can't because being around really good steaks, I just don't like to see that hockey puck. I just can't see it.
there's no flavor. What was the point? You just want meat. It literally has no flavor, no texture. It's just like you're constantly just like chewing like gum. Like,
Well, yeah. Now here's the crazy thing about it: well done in steak sauce. It's like you just took all the flavor out
You
of it.
basically
but
just
now
have a
you need
burger.
more.
You're
Well,
eating A1.
well, there you go. A1.
Yeah.
Do you do A1?
No.
Oh, okay.
it depends. If the steak doesn't have flavor to it, I'll use A1 because I like the zestiness of A1. But like I've had a steak where it was like not flavored. Like I said, I've had a steak where it was so flavored. I didn't need sauce. It was just perfect. But there are places where like you have such high expectation, and then it's kind of just like, it's all right.
Okay, where's your favorite steakhouse?
You want to say your?
You can say whatever you want, but what is yours? That you've had a really good steak?
See, okay, well, that I've had my really good steak. It was in Italy, and I don't know the name of the place, so I can't tell you that. But,
it's outside. Well, there's an Italy, Texas, so just to give you a heads up.
There's also a Christmas, Florida. Okay, I don't want to hear it.
Okay, but either way, you just said you went to Italy.
Okay,
I've been to Italy, Texas.
Okay, you're probably gonna hate me for this, but like my hometown, the Outback they redid out. Listen, I gotta say that the Outback they redid it, and they had a great New York strip. I'm not gonna lie, it was so well seasoned. But I knew you're gonna laugh at me if I said that.
There's a steak in hell. I don't know where
But
there's a
Ruth
steak
Chris
in
is
hell.
pretty good too. I've had a good couple steaks at Ruth Chris.
Okay, Robin, your turn.
Morton's.
Morton's has good steak. Morton has good steak.
I'm still
Never
learning new
Harry's.
restaurants. As like every time somebody tells me to go somewhere, I'll try a new restaurant just so I can experience for myself. So I'll try.
All right,
Get
so here we go.
suggestions, I'll go.
So Robin, you and I are here for the next 3 days, right? I mean, for the next 2 days after today. So we're doing this, right?
Yep.
So this is what we're gonna do. All right.
Okay.
So I'm going to have a dessert cook-off, right?
Okay.
So I'm gonna bring in a key lime pie and a couple other desserts, and I'm gonna have you guys back. I'm not gonna do it next week. I'm gonna try to do it the week before Thanksgiving,
Okay.
right? And so then I'm gonna let you guys come back. Robin, you'll be here, but I'm gonna have Jessica back, and then we're gonna talk about desserts, and we're gonna go from there. But also too is then we're gonna record an experience when I take both of you guys to the best steakhouse in the state of Texas.
Which is?
You better recognize. Come on, dude. Look, Google it. Everybody, Google it. Google it right now. Google it. If you Google, said #1 steakhouse in the state of Texas.
Can I bet money and it's at the restaurant you're thinking and I get money for it?
You mean like Nick and Sam's?
What the hell is that?
What the hell is Nick and Sam's?
Yeah.
None
Okay,
of us
so-
know either.
So best steakhouse in Texas.
I'm gonna do the best steakhouse in Dallas. Or either way,
Oh,
'cause
in
you're
Dallas? Is it Dallas or Texas? You said Texas. I was going off
Do
what you
it.
said.
Good.
I'll do Texas and then we'll do Dallas.
I can't believe we're all on our phones on this show.
YO Ranch Steakhouse.
We don't know where that is.
The best of the best top 10 steakhouse in Texas. The first one is Mary Martin. Oh, Killen's Steakhouse in Pearland, Texas.
Okay, so let's do D Magazine because I don't know what you're in Texas. Okay, so the best steakhouses in Dallas. We'll do that. Let's see, rating the steakhouses. Let's see, we rated the best steakhouses in 2001. There was
2001.
Albernays, there was Nick and Sam's, and then let's see. So we go on down and let's look. Are you looking on there?
Yeah, there's Chamberlain's.
Are you on D Magazine?
No, I'm on eater.com.
On which one?
Eater.com.
Eater. I don't know what that is. That and there's so many different.
Dunstan's. I've never heard of that.
Al's Bernays.
Al's Bernays. Where are you at? Are you on D Magazine?
No, the one right below D Magazine. It was called 2021 Best Steakhouse in Dallas Fort Worth area.
By who?
Gayot?
Yeah, I don't know that either.
Gayot? It's right below D Magazine.
That's why I just picked D Magazine because I didn't know what the other one was.
But that one said 2021. I went
Go
recently.
to
You
D
said
Magazine.
you said
no,
2001.
I was reading the article. Go to D Magazine. Yeah, y'all got to put in some work because most
Papa
people know.
Steakhouse. I knew you were gonna say that.
Listen,
I
don't
literally
know.
said. I said,
Say-
"Are you gonna go to your steakhouse?"
No, I
knew
just said
it.
D Magazine. I said put D Magazine.
Who
And
is
here's the
D
thing.
Magazine? What are they? Do they
What is-
have?
Nobody knows what the one you were just trying to say.
Gayot?
Yeah, we can't even say it right. Where would you go, Robin, to find out the best steakhouse?
Probably D Magazine.
Thank you. Drop the phone.
Oh my gosh.
Drop the phone.
Again, I'm not a
was it.
native. I don't know.
I know, but I know you don't know. Trust
And
me,
I knew.
know
Listen,
you
I
don't
knew
know.
he was fishing for
No, it
Papas.
wasn't fishing.
I knew it was a fish.
First of all, it's not papas. It's papas. So we're not fishing. And so here's it. All right. So listen. 1st of December. Robin, are you in?
I'm in. Hey,
Are you
wanna get
treating?
steak? I'm in. Yeah.
You haven't been, you have. But here's the thing.
Unless I get a white
When
card,
you
I'm
said
not going.
Outback, I don't know who you're looking for over there.
Exactly.
When
Who are you talking to over there?
You said they redid the Outback. And
I
I'm
know.
like,
I said you're gonna
Outback-
laugh when I say
and
this.
You're right. I didn't laugh. And Outback. Hey, you know what?
Like
I
when
cannot remember the last time I've been to Outback, but I know Outback is probably they still have the what is the rings,
bloomin'
the
onion.
onions, the
Bloomin'
blooming
onion.
Okay.
So my
Do they still
husband
have
will
them?
say, hands down, is Texas Roadhouse. To me, Texas
on.
Roadhouse is so basic.
Okay, my daughter will only eat at Texas Roadhouse. She
Okay,
will only
here's-
have
And
a
it's
steak
basic,
there.
and you get potato. This. He's like, oh, award-winning steak. Da-da-da. I'm like, I don't care. I hate Texas Roadhouse. It's basic AF. Only thing they got is their sweet potato. Their loaded sweet potato is fire. I'm not gonna lie, but their steak and like the broccoli or like their because I'm so used.
Now I have to say the prime rib.
I was about
at
to say,
Texas
the prime rib
Roadhouse,
is what I always
the
get.
prime rib at Texas
Oh, maybe because
Roadhouse
I don't
is
like
really
prime rib, so that's probably why I didn't try. Because at my old restaurant, we had like it was an au jus of prime
Mm-hmm.
rib, and I just didn't like the way they were cooking it. So I personally kind of like stopped eating prime rib because of that. But maybe I guess I'll try their prime rib next because
Yeah, well,
everything
you-
else is just
If
not
you go to
it.
The Texas, listen. I know Texas Roadhouse. You're not sponsoring this, so is neither is Outback. So I can talk
Neither is
about
Pop's
you.
Steakhouse.
And neither is. Girl, you better get it right. It's Pappas. But
Listen,
anyway, so either
call it
way,
Pappas.
so now, and they are sponsoring in certain ways. So
Our
anyway,
jobs.
so yeah, there you go. So with that being said, so the 1st of December, I'm going to take both of you guys to Pappas. Okay, so I'm going to take now. I'm going to take you guys both, and I'm going to treat you, and then you guys are going to tell me, and then we will come back on the show again.
No, I've heard-
And then and I want you to tell me your
Our
experience.
parents, okay.
Okay.
Can we get Eric or Brassfield as our servers? Who's like a good server in that? If other than yourself, if you walked in there and say, "Hey, I want you to go to this person," who would you go? Other than yourself, honestly.
First of all, let me and I want you to understand this when I say this, and I am sincere. I'm taking you to Pappas for what reason?
For the food.
Why?
Because it's good.
Because not good.
It's great. Sorry, I'm sorry.
Great.
I misspoke.
You did.
It's exceptional. I don't know. I've never tried it. I can't give you
listen,
my.
I'm telling you because I said it was the best.
Oh, because you said.
And you daggum right.
Okay.
First of all, okay, let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell you, listen, anybody out there, if you're paying attention to this, because I know you guys are cracking up because you guys we're having fun. But here's the crazy thing about it. Anytime you go into a restaurant and you go into a steakhouse, the skinniest server there is the one who doesn't eat the steak because they're skinny. I'm just saying.
So
You
no.
need to go
No.
to a restaurant to where a person knows everything about the steak, who is eating that steak on a regular basis, who can tell you about that steak with the flavor profiles and so forth.
So you're telling me I don't know how to do my job because I'm skinny?
No, I didn't say that. I said a steak. I
No,
said a
but
steak.
it doesn't matter. So you're saying when you go into a restaurant, you said a
I'm
restaurant.
looking, okay, this is what happens. This is what happens.
restaurant.
This is what happens when I go into a restaurant. So, for example, let's use the example of Delta Blue. So I go into Delta Blue, and I know a lot of people at Delta Blue because I ended up going to Delta Blue for a lot. And COVID, you made me mad because I didn't have the place to go during COVID, so which really sucked. And you closed down for a little bit, so that really upset me too. But anyway, so when I go to Delta Blue, what I'm looking for at Delta Blue is because I'm going to bring people in who haven't been to Delta Blue. Is I'm going to bring. I want that person who knows about Delta Blue. I want that person who's going to be fire. I want that person who's going to give attitude. I want that person who is just going to take it and who's going to run with it and who's going to give it back. That's why I go to Delta Blue. Is there anything special at Delta Blue? They took off my favorite dessert.
True.
So am I upset with that? Most definitely.
Because of COVID.
Because of COVID. So it messed me up. And then a lot of the servers that were there have gone and expanded on to other places. So when I go to Delta Blue, I'm going because I want the show. So now, that's why I go to Delta Blue.
But I was just reiterating what you're saying. When you're going to a restaurant, you kind of look for the plumpier, the more voluptuous person there instead of the skinny server because they wouldn't eat.
I'm saying when you go to the best steakhouse, you want one of the big servers because you know that they eat the steak. Now, I'm saying that there's some
steak
big
is
people
not
there's some big
fatty.
people out there that when you ask them, hey, have you had this? How do you eat your steaks? If somebody says, well done, you're like,
Walk
come
away.
on.
I need a
You're
new
like,
server.
come on, no, come on. Now, Robin, here a question. You go to a pizza place. The guy is skinny. He doesn't put in the time, the effort, the quality in making the pizza.
It's true.
You go back?
Usually, I mean, it depends. Is the pizza good?
I don't
If
know.
it's exceptionally good, maybe.
True. They always say, you never trust your skinny chef. I get that because again, true good chef is usually fat or plump or just knows because they always
they
eat things like
enjoy
that.
food.
They enjoy food
Why do they got to be fat or plump? Why just can't they be big boned?
because your bones are not big.
It's fallacy.
Boy,
But we're gonna be real about it.
we are.
Again, I been in culinary. I have my degree and stuff like that. So they always, and that's one thing they tell you. Like, listen, nobody trusts a skinny chef. Just like you won't trust a tattoo artist with no tattoos. I get it. Look, yeah, you see, I get it. But I also care about my health. So don't get me wrong. I won't eat like I said. I'll eat 2 of these and things like that. But I kind of like in moderation. But when I go somewhere, I want to try everything or their best food. Or like when you bring people, you give like almost the whole menu, kind of a little bit of everything. But it's also like, I get it, chef. You want to try your food, but you also should be working out so you can keep trying your food, kind of.
Did she just put health, food, and fitness together?
All in one, in a nice little bow.
Wow. Oh my goodness. Wow. That's awesome. That's awesome. So, what'd you think about today?
It was good.
It's,
Need a little salt on your burrito, but it was
salt.
good.
I need the salt. I need the salt.
Or
Okay,
next time,
wait,
bring me
wait.
hot sauce.
Okay. You hot sauce. And Robin, what'd you think?
I liked it. I liked it a lot.
See, there you go. Robin, that's what I'm talking about.
Because she doesn't want to be me. I'm just kidding.
She want me.
Critique it.
Listen. I'm very honest.
Critique it. Critique it.
Listen, I think I'm the only one that does the producer cam. So whatever their opinion is, that's exactly what I want because I don't want fake. I just want.
No, it
be
was
real.
good. No, it was
And
good.
go
I
from
said
there.
I would add a little bit more, but that's my personal preference. If you had like 20 people and you're getting salt too, they would all agree it was good, and everybody would just make it their own kind of thing.
All right, so this is what we're gonna do, and we're putting this down. So, and here's the thing that I'm gonna say, and we're gonna do it at the end. So I'm gonna put it on the calendar. So let's say, Robin, what's a good day for you? Is it during the day? It doesn't matter during the week?
Doesn't matter.
Because I say we could do it on December the 7th,
Which is
a Tuesday.
okay. We're still
And so we can do it December 7th, and then we can come back on December 8th and talk about it.
Talk about it. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Cool. So December 7th, it'll be you two at Papa's Brothers Steakhouse. And then and then we'll come back and talk about steaks and how they cook them and different things like that. And
Got
then it's going to be pretty awesome. So you guys good with that?
Yeah.
Well, good. Well, I'm going to make that happen. Now, before we get off here, one of the things I want to do is I give everybody their opportunity to give a shout out. And so I'm going to start with Robin first. Robin, I want you to give a shout out to whoever you want to give a shout out to.
I want to shout out to my daughter. Tomorrow's her birthday.
Oh, awesome.
She'll be
8 years
18.
old?
Oh, I thought you said 18.
No, 8.
No, it's 8. Oh my goodness. And I know you. Well, can you
name's
announce
Maggie.
what you're going to get her for her birthday?
Oh, I already got her an iPhone.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
oh, man.
Is that all she? Is that all she wanted?
That's all she
All she wanted.
That's
Yeah.
all she's. I mean, and it keeps her away from mine. So
There you go. There you go.
Way I look
Oh,
at it.
that's incredible. Okay. Well, cool. Anyone else you want to give a shout out to?
that's it.
Okay. All right, Jessica. Here we go. I might as well scoot the chair back and
I got my own
let you sit
camera.
back. You got your own camera. You're on your own camera. Go ahead, Jessica. Who you giving a shout out to?
My husband, of course, Bruce.
No, we don't.
Oh, okay. So my husband's name is Bruce.
We know that now.
It's funny because his name is Bruce Lee. And for that very reason, he's white and Indonesian. So his first sister came out a little Asian looking, so the dad thought his son was gonna be too, so he named him Bruce Lee. But my husband came out blonde hair. He got brown hair now, but because he thought he was gonna be Asian, he named him Bruce Lee. So when people see his name, they laugh because they're like, "Your name is really Bruce Lee." They're like so shocked every time we go to airports or when they card us or anything like that. That's the first. They don't even look at birthday. They look at his name.
His name, Bruce Lee.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Can he fight?
Yeah, I mean, I think so, but can he fight me? Nah, I can beat him up. No,
right.
but his family, his dad put them in like karate or like martial arts and stuff like that. He hasn't done it in a while, but
Okay. So you give a shout out to Bruce Lee. Who
and
else?
my dog Rico.
Your dog Rico.
Yes, when we moved to Texas, it was Rico and Bruce. That's it.
Rico and Bruce. Wow. Okay. Wow. Well, Robin, you didn't say your daughter's name, so.
Her name is Maggie.
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 Okay, so you give a
Cute.
shout out to Maggie. That is awesome. 8 years old.
Do you have a shout out?
Wow. Yeah, I always have a shout out. Well, I'm giving a shout out to the new, which is for you guys. I'm giving a shout out to Robin. I'm also giving a shout out for Jessica, being their first time on the show. It's amazing that, I've sat in this chair for over a year, and I give a shout out to Patricia Dixon because she was the one who started it with me, and many more shout outs. But really, I thank you guys for being here because this has been an honor. Especially with Robin, this is our first time doing the show, and so it's pretty cool. Once we get to know each other and know how we click and so forth, I think it'll come off pretty great. Jessica, it's amazing. But I knew how you were when I wanted you on the show, and that's from going to Delta Blues. Guys, Delta Blues in Plano, off of.
See me?
Hey, as soon as you walk in there, when you say Delta Blue, all you need to see is Jessica. That's it. Jessica, Delta Blue, that's it. So, I give a shout out to my son Zachary. Zachary, he's cancer is a beast. He's still fighting. He still keeps going. Give a shout out to the family. It is it's tough. You don't realize exactly how cancer affects, because once cancer hits one person in your family, it hits the whole family. And as time has gone on, as we pass 3 years with this battle with cancer, it is affecting all of us in many different ways, and it's tough, man. Boy, it is tough. And so, I give a shout out to him because he's an inspiration, not for just myself, but he's an inspiration for so many other people out there, and many people on a daily basis. Ask how he's doing. I got Zachary coming on the show sometime later on. Hopefully, if not before the end of the year, hopefully sometime next year. I give a shout out at all my workout groups. I give a shout out to the staff here at Real News PR, Real News Communications Network. I keep saying that. I want to give a shout out to Sarah, who just had her baby. A few complications and so forth, but healthy and going on there. So I give a shout out, send love and prayers to you guys. Shout out to Jeff Crilly. So without him and giving me this opportunity to have this platform to talk about the things that I enjoy and the things that I love to do, and talk about just incredible people. So I appreciate them, Josh and Trey and Derek and Macias and Ashley and Wyam and just everybody. The whole staff is amazing, because out this, they throughout the year, they could have changed and done anything, but they trust me in feeding them, and that's an honor and a pleasure, and I can't say thank you enough, for this opportunity. The people that have come on the show who have taken the time to spend time with me is one of those that's amazing. I can't say thank you enough, because I know time is important for them, but to be able to share the experience of so many different people out on social media, it's amazing, because now I'll get those messages of, hey, Jessica was funny. And I'll get the phone calls, oh, hey, this was a good show, or that, or the new, which I'll come up with a different name for these two ladies. But it was an honor, and it's a pleasure, and I enjoy doing it. I can't believe we're at about 100, almost at 100 shows, and or almost at 50 shows on the Junior Wakefield show, and have some incredible topics and stuff coming up. So I hope you guys like it and share it, and get ready for the next one. Tomorrow I have just Anthony back, so that'll be fun. And then I have Ellen and her husband, who will be here on Friday, so which should be fun. So guys, thank you very much for watching What's on Your Plate. Got some really good things coming up. Guys, get ready to watch the new crew of Jessica and Robin as they experience Papa's Brothers Steakhouse, and then we come back and talk about it on the show. We also have the desserts and stuff coming up. I have the rib cook-off, the chili cook-off, and so much fun. And it's amazing. I am blessed and honored to be sitting here, and especially in front of this mic and on this camera. So I thank God for the opportunity to give me another day to be able to sit here and also enjoy it with these two special ladies, and for all you guys out there watching. So thank you guys for watching What's on Your Plate. I'm Junior Wakefield, along with my producer, Robin, and this spunky young lady right over here, Jessica, with a husband, Bruce Lee. And happy birthday to Maggie. Guys, thank you guys for watching. We'll catch you guys next time. Follow us on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and reach out to us to cater your next event.